Hey everyone, how's it going? So with the brand new update that just came out yesterday, of course, with the level cap increase as well as the rank 8, we have the brand new HATSUNE's Perfect Present event. So I'm going to go through it. I think I'm going to beat every stage as high as I can, and then we'll do the boss at the end, and I will show you guys how easy this is and how everyone should be doing this. So I mean, I know this isn't too hard, especially if you are severely over-leveled for this kind of stuff. This should be a very easy breeze. Um, there isn't really much I can really talk about here besides just watching these guys fight. Now that I think about it, this update has been very, very wonderful. So I'm glad that they have been, pushing out this content faster, because I mean the content drought isn't that bad compared to other gacha games, Genshin Impact, for example. There is a few games though that are way drier than this. Like some games can go weeks without any new content, which I think is just way too much, or without an event going on or nothing. It's difficult. So I'm glad this game is moving at a faster pace speed to try and catch up to the superior Japanese version. There we go. There is some of our boss tickets that obviously you can get to spend on the boss that we've been talking about at the event ending. There's also a daily mission. Oh, here we go. Victory special medals. There we go. Okay, we'll check it out here. Here we have the medal gacha. And you get random rewards, I'm assuming. Okay. Well, that sucked. How did you like rewards? Terrible. Thanks. Thanks so much, Karen. Very, very appreciated. God fucking damn it. Okay, so current lineup. Okay, so normal rewards, 430 remaining. So, I'm trying to think. So you can get all of these rewards here. So you're guaranteed to get this once. This resets after you pull one of these, I think. Is that when it resets? And then the normal rewards, you can get all these. And then it keeps going. Lineup 2, 3, 4, 5 pluses. Okay, so you can get one of those, one of those. So you can get, what, 60 of Hatsune, 50 of Shiori. So not bad. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Alright, let's head back into the quest. Let's keep going. I mean, we're just kind of breezing. I'm just going to put this on auto and talk. But, I mean, we're kind of just breezing through this. This event isn't really that difficult. If people struggle with it, then let me know. Obviously, it's going to be the same thing. It's literally just PvE, or main quest. Just think of it, guys, as main quest. It's nothing, it's like literally not too difficult, but it's difficult enough maybe to give a few people some struggles if they don't have the right team builds. So if you are struggling, let me know in the comments. I could try to help you with some team builds, maybe, hopefully. But other than that, I mean, I think we're just going to let this play through, and I'm going to probably skip until I beat all the way up to the boss. Maybe we'll play one more, but I think I'm just going to let this play out, and then I'll skip to the boss. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I went ahead and got a 3-star on every single one of our stages here for this HATSUNE event. It took me about 15-20 minutes by autoing. As soon as I got to about stage 12 or 11, I actually started having to pay attention because they were killing my Yui and my healer and stuff, so to get that 3-star I had to actually pay attention. So starting from around stage 10, I'd say, and above, that's when you maybe want to start paying attention, but until then you really can just auto all the way through. So here we are done with all this. I'm going to go ahead and collect all this event missions and show you guys all the rewards that you get. Going through, I have not collected a single mission yet, so as you can see there's a ton of jewels in here. There it is, 390. So there's 390 jewels we just got from there, which is really, really huge. So we're sitting really pretty now. And without further ado, let's jump right into this final boss. Now I have over 95 boss tickets that I farmed up just from beating the normal event. So we're going to hop into this. Now this boss is probably going to get steam mopped as he is level 25. And then we're going to unlock hard mode and then go into the hard mode. So I'm just going to build a normal team mode. Is he a magical attacker? He's physical. Okay. So since he is physical, I'm going to go Miyako, Let's go for physical defense shred. I'm gonna go Makoto, of course. We'll go... I think I'll bring Mitsuki for more physical defense shred. If you have June, definitely bring June here. I think June would be really nice. We're gonna go Suzuna, then we'll go Yui for healing. I think this team should be able to completely mop the floor with this guy's face. Here we go. I think the physical defense is just gonna be... Oh yeah, okay, well... I wasn't expecting it to be super difficult, but that boss fight was easier than literally all the other stages, because I think the stages scale up to your level a little bit, so that was actually a joke. So if you make it to the boss fight, literally just... You literally click the screen and look away, like it's not even that hard. There we go. There is the normal mode done, and hard mode is now unlocked, and there is... Okay, here we go. This is where we're able to get the shards for our characters here. Another story quest. And 3 on the first clear. Ooh, I mean, I like this. So, sweet. There's a lot of stuff to be used here. So this is where we're going to be farming up the characters. I also have a few metal gotchas in there. So I'm going to go through this again. I'm going to get all the way to the end, to the hard mode boss. And then we'll come back. I'll beat the hard mode boss. We'll do some metal gotcha summons or whatever. And then we'll end the video. Alright, so I went ahead and beat all of the hard mode quest stages. Going to be 5 of these, so make sure you guys do use your skip tickets on these each single day in order to get the maximum amount of memory shards from this event. I'm going to go ahead and start doing this now. You also get a decent amount of stuff here too. Also, like, for example, the victory medals, you get the boss tickets, and you can get a few of these golden equipments, which are really, really nice. But for these teams, guys, most of these teams are very easy. For 1-5, especially against these magical Elder Clowns that I've been talking about, this is a team that I went with personally. I decided to pick a defensive shred character. Now, you could obviously drop probably Nozomi for June, but the reason why I went with Nozomi, well, one, I don't have June, but the reason why I still think I'd recommend Nozomi over June here is because of her taunt ability, and it's going to take away a lot of damage on your backline that some of these annoying guys are going to be throwing rocks at you. You'll know them when you see them, but they throw rocks at you, and they'll be hitting your Yui in your backline. Obviously, you're going to want Yui because Yui is going to be healing your team. She basically is a must-run for, I think, all of these events, especially these final ones. You're going to definitely want to use Yui on your team. You definitely could run Yui. She's the most probably important character to have. Every other character here can be switched around. Suzuna is just here because Suzuna is just a PvE god. One-shots a lot of the stuff. I have Yukari here because of her Union Bursts, as well as recovering HP, recovering TP, and boosting her own magical defense. Also negating magical defense as well. But you can also drop Yukari for someone like Rin, if you want to summon on Rin, because Rin is going to be giving our large boost to magical defense of all nearby allies. She stuns enemies, as well as boosting her own magical defense, and her magical defense is going to be pretty decent after she boosted it. And then, of course, she's going to give a small boost to their physical attack and magical defense as well. So Rin is very, very decent, but I think I would probably recommend picking Yukari over because of the negation on her Universe is way too strong against those Elder Clouds, as well as recovering HP consistently is going to be a secondary healer that Yui probably would need, because Yui might get clapped around without that, extra healer on your team. Your team might be a little too weak, but I mean, for the most part, this one team that I ran, literally, like, it was just a breeze. Like, I think I ran this team in every single event. Well, when I went to physical attackers, I think I dropped Yukari and I went with Saren, just for extra damage. But, I mean, this team basically right here, this one team that I have, basically just gets you through the entire thing, and half the team is going to be 2 stars, obviously, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have to have all these characters being 4 stars or 3 stars like mine is. You should be perfectly fine if you have all these characters 2 stars and 3 stars. It should be pretty much a breeze for most players, and hopefully this team helps you get through hard mode, because this team was such a breeze for me to make it through hard mode. And with that being said, we finally have the boss battle here against the 170,000 HP target. This is going to be a physical boss. Whenever his HP falls below 50%, his attacks become stronger. He also reduces our physical defense, and apparently he has very, very, very strong defense. So I recommend bringing a physical defense shredder for this, aka basically just Makoto. You want to bring maybe June. I think I'm going to bring Mitsuki here to show how Mitsuki can be very, very useful because of her physical defensive shred. I think I'm going to bring Mitsuki. We're going to have this team here, and hopefully this team can do just fine with the double defensive shred from Makoto and Mitsuki. And we should be just fine, so let's go ahead and jump right in here. Obviously, I'm going to actually be playing seriously here. I'm not going to do any autos. I'm going to try to win. Obviously, it doesn't matter if a character dies here because it is a boss battle. Let's see how much damage he's doing. Okay, so he's attacking our... Ooh, that's a lot of damage he's doing. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. Whoa, this guy doesn't play around. We do have him around half of his health right now. Perfect. Okay. That's perfectly fine. So he doesn't do a lot of damage there. We're going to get the taunt off. There's Heroic Howl into Makoto ult. Suzuna's going to do a shit ton of damage here. There we go, 20k. And then Yui's going to heal. This is going to be clutch right there. We're going to be able to probably beat this with every character up. Maybe? Oh, it's going to be close. Nah, okay, he took out our Makoto. Alright, as long as our Suzuna lives, we should be good. Holy shit, this is way too close. Uh-oh. No! Can we get the ult off? Holy shit. Don't miss. Alright, that was pretty close. This guy doesn't play around. So he's a pretty strong boss, actually. I'm pretty impressed. That dude was really, really strong. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, definitely physical defensive shred is the way to go for this guy. So you can do the most damage you can. But, I mean, that was... Damn, he did hit really hard there. He was hitting really hard. His physical attacks do a lot. So you could bring a different physical, like, defender. Like, maybe you could bring... Shizuru might be decent here, because of her physical damage negation, so she can stay alive, as recovering HP as well, and then putting out a barrier around herself that absorbs physical damage, so she might be pretty decent here, maybe. I don't know, I haven't used her in a long time, I just kind of rank 7'd her and stopped talking about her, but... You know, maybe she can be useful there, I'm not sure. With that being said, once you guys finish hard mode, you'll be able to just keep going back in and farming this boss over and over. As I said, I do not recommend doing the normal boss. You definitely want to do the hard mode boss over and over, as you get 40 victory medals instead of 5. So definitely do that boss instead. Let's see the missions we also have from beating all of it. There we go. We got 5 from beating it. That's going to be daily. And then we have a ton of jewels here. Let's see how many jewels we get. Over 300 jewels for beating the hard mode. Defeating the Ziz gives you a few of these tickets as well. There we go. The bosses are now unlocked, so you can just go ahead and from the main menu click into here and do that. Also, we have now 25 and 41 of these, which is really cool. And I think we're going to end it off with some metal gacha summons, just to try to get it out of the way. Hopefully we can get a character or so. Maybe give me some shards. Any shards? Okay, there's some divine amulets, those are cool. But we are literally only looking for memory shards. Okay, we'll take those refinement, superior refinement crystals. We will take those for sure. But we are only looking for the obvious prize, which is going to be the memory shards. There's some jewels there as well. You'll love to see it. Nice. And I think as the lineup goes down and down, the chances of you getting the memory shards goes higher and higher. Which is really, really cool. And we're just going to keep going. I don't think we will probably get it here, which is perfectly okay, because we're getting a decent amount of skip tickets. There's some jewels in here as well as divine amulets. Divine amulets obviously being very, very useful. And there we go, there's our final one, and we didn't get it, but we did get a decent amount of mana and some divine amulets. A decent amount of it too. These are all being sent to the present box, so make sure you guys go into your present box after you summon and check it out. Oh, holy shit, 89 presents. Just go ahead and collect all of these. Let's see what we get. And if we go all the way to the bottom, we'll see... Okay, so we got 5 divine amulets, 35,000 mana, some skip tickets, some rupees, 100s, whatever. We got 2 refinement crystals, which are really cool. These are very expensive in the mana shop. 5 jewels is whatever. These are whatever, I guess. Skip tickets are really cool as well. So, I mean, yeah, not bad. I definitely recommend farming that boss, just so your guys are able to get all of the summons done, so that you're able to get these characters, as HATSUNE is very, very, very powerful. So I think I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you guys think of this brand new Hatsune's Perfect Present event. I think it's very, very decent. Also, there's stories here as well, which will give you some shards. I'm going to just watch these after this video's done. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Let me know if you guys struggle with any of the bosses. I will try to help you guys in the comment section. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace out.